You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Afternoon, I'm Nicholas Langridge of the Football Syndicate, and what a weekend it has been for football. If your name is Chris and last name Smalling, I wouldn't bother watching this because I tell you what, Chris, you had an absolute nightmare at the Etihad Arena. I mean, that was just bizarre. First yellow card for charging down Joe Hart, completely unnecessary. Second was tackling the player in the corner, completely unnecessary. He was going nowhere, Chris. And then you've got a team, your team's now down to 10 men. They've got an uphill battle, and I tell you what, Chris, you're having an early bath, mate. That's Louis van Gaal said it was the most stupid sending off he's ever seen in his life. And I completely agree. What a silly... He's 20-something, he's on £80,000 a month. What is wrong with you? There's no need for you to go in for those rash challenges. I'm sorry, that's how it is. Moving on, Liverpool have just come out... Well, they haven't really come out at all. That's the problem. Steven Gerrard says he's open to a move away from the Premier League. You know, that's very big news. I personally think Steven Gerrard should be offered a new contract, a bit like Frank Lampard. He's been an absolute servant, a saint. You know, he's been a knight at Liverpool, and it's amazing how the club haven't said anything in regards to his transfer speculation. It's very early, but you know, Stephen, if I was you personally, I would potentially leave, and you know, there has been linked to Man City. Do you leave? You know, what do you think, Football Syndicate? Do you leave to get a medal, or do you stay to sort of cement yourself as sort of a legend, and you know, potentially get a statue like Thierry Henry? But that's another matter. Anyway, you know, well, it's very interesting, Stephen. I would leave if I were you. Anyway, Liverpool lose to Newcastle 1-0. I mean, you know, a lot of people calling for Brendan Rodgers to answer questions here. I personally don't see it, Brendan. You've lost a game. Move on. I mean, it's a bit like everybody saying Manuel Pellegrini is losing his grip on the team and they're aging. I mean, team, what planet are you guys on? I mean, he won the league with City last year, and now he's lost 2 games in a row, and people are calling for this man to be sacked. I don't know what you're smoking, but I don't want any of it, thank you very much. Managers need more time. I've always said that on the Syndicate, and they should do. He's lost 2 games as part of football. You've had a bad day at the office, haven't you? You haven't been fired after because you haven't got your numbers. Moving on, the Ballon d'Or shortlist. I mean, Luis Suarez hasn't been included, and naturally, the man's fucking taken it. Oh, excuse me, has taken a chunk out of Giorgio Chiellini's shoulder, and he did it at Branislav Ivanovic, and he did it in Ajax in the Eredivisie. I mean, you cannot endorse a man that takes a portion of somebody's shoulder off and give him, you know, the most prestigious award in football. Hey ho, no Luis Suarez, but that's how it is. It's been a very interesting weekend of football. I can't wait to see the next one ahead. Keep it all things fresh in football. Keep it on the Football Syndicate. Thank you very much.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.